Good morning, students. Sai Ram, myself Anu Ravi Shankar. This session I am going to teach science. Yes, students, as you know, from ninth standard you are having two paper 1 and paper 2 in science. So this session I am going to teach science B. The name of the chapter is classification of plants. Name of the chapter is classification of plants. So students, already we had studied in your 8th standard classification of microorganisms. So I hope you know very well about that what is the meaning of classification. Classification means based on some criteria we have to make a group. Based on some criteria we have to make a group. So classification of microorganisms you had studied. This in this ninth standard you have studied now, you have to study now classification of plants. So children, we are now following 5 kingdom classification system that is proposed by Robert Whittaker in 1959. In that time many scientists had proposed that many system of classification, but this 5 kingdom classification had widely accepted. So what is the name of the classification? 5 kingdom classification system that was proposed by Robert Whittaker. So, tell me once again, 5 kingdom classification system proposed by Robert Whittaker 1959. So, what is the 5 kingdom? So, why before entering that chapter, before entering that classification of plants, I would like to explain this chart. So, see here, already you had studied this one in your 8th standard. So, once again I will repeat here, once again I will explain you that based on that 5 kingdom of classification here, that living organisms are broadly divided into two groups. First one is prokaryotic, another one is eukaryotic. What is the meaning of prokaryotic? What is the meaning of eukaryotic? Prokaryotic means there is no well defined nucleus. Nucleus is not well developed. So the nucleus, there is no nuclear membrane around the nucleus. In prokaryotic, there is no well defined nucleus. There is no nuclear membrane. Around the nucleus there is no nuclear membrane in prokaryotic cell. So what is eukaryotic? Eukaryotic means here eukaryotic cell, it has well developed nucleus. Around the nucleus nuclear membrane. That nucleus is bounded by nuclear membrane. So tell me, here eukaryotic well developed nucleus is there, but in prokaryotic there is no well developed nucleus. Eukaryotic cells, inside the cell, the membrane bound cell organelles are there. Membrane bound cell organelles are present. So prokaryotic, 2 point out mind. First one is there is no well developed nucleus. There is no nuclear membrane around the nucleus. Second point is in prokaryotic there is no membrane bound cell organelles. There is no membrane bound cell organelles. But in eukaryotic, well developed nucleus, the nucleus is bounded by well developed nuclear membrane. And second point is inside the cell, say membrane bound cell organelles are present. Inside the cell, membrane bound cell organelles are present. So this eukaryotic, this group is divided into two group based on the number of cell. Based on the number of cell, the name of the two group is unicellular and multicellular. First one is what? Unicellular. Second one is multicellular. So unicellular, uni means single. The body is made up of only one cell. All life processes are carried with the help of by that one cell is responsible for all life process. Multicellular. which organism is made up of more than one cell. That is called multicellular. So eukaryotic means what? That will develop nucleus inside the cell, membrane bound cell organelles are present. It is divided into two group, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular, single cell, that body is made up of single cell. That unicellular contain one kingdom. That kingdom is protista. And see here prokaryotic here it contains one kingdom, that is the monera. And unicellular it contains one kingdom, another kingdom, that is what? Protista. Here multicellular again it is divided into two group with cell wall. That organisms which one is having that cell wall, that will come under one group, and that which organism there is no cell wall, that will come in another group. So with cell wall, without cell wall. So students, you have to say now, what is the main difference between plant cell and animal cell? So 3 or 4 difference you have studied in your 8th standard. So that first one, what you will say? Yes, first one is plant cell has cell wall around the cell membrane. Cell wall is the outer membrane of plant cell, and here without cell wall. Animal cell, there is no cell wall, only cell membrane is the outer covering of a animal cell. So plant cell has cell wall, animal cell there is no cell wall. So here multicellular has divided into two groups, with cell wall and without cell wall. So which organism is having that cell wall? That again it will divided into two kingdom. First one is autotrophs. See here with cell wall it has divided into two group. First one is autotrophs, that with cell wall. With cell wall means mostly the plants will come here. So this organism will divide into two part, autotrophs and heterotrophs. Auto means self, trophs means feeding level. So self feeding. So autotrophs means self feeding, which organisms can produce their food by themselves. That is called a autotroph. Heterotroph, that organism cannot produce their food. It depends upon other organism for their food. So with cell wall, here two group is here. First one is two groups are there. First one is autotrophs, another one is heterotrophs. So autotrophs means you know that they can produce their food by themselves with the help of sunlight and carbon dioxide, and their body contains chlorophyll. So in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll, they can produce their food by themselves. Heterotrophs, these organisms there is no chlorophyll. It depends upon other organism for their food. So it is called a heterotroph. So here autotroph, here which that plantae. All plants will come under autotroph. So that kingdom is called what? Plantae. So about this kingdom only in this chapter we are going to study. Which kingdom? Plantae. That all plants will come under one kingdom. That kingdom name is what? Tell me once again. Plantae. Yes. Next one is heterotrophs. The example is fungi. Heterotrophs example is what? Fungi. Without cell wall. So the multicellular it has broadly divided into two groups, with cell wall, without cell wall. So without cell wall, here what will come? Yes, animal cell will come. So here without cell wall it contains one kingdom. That kingdom name is Animalia. What? Animalia. Did you get now? So this chart just you have to see the blue mark, just you have to see students here. These are the five kingdom in this classification. What is the first kingdom? Monera, Protista, Plantae, fungi, Animalia. Students, shall I go to next? So see here, this is the kingdom planting. This chapter we are going to study about the classification of plants. Classification of plants. What's the meaning of classification? To make a group based on some criteria. To make a group based on a criteria. So this is the kingdom planting. These all plants, how they are classified. How they are classified. This chart I will explain. Afterwards I will tell the characteristics of that these all divisions. Okay. So kingdom, so that all plants are divided into two big groups. First one is cryptogams, another one is phanerogams. So based on some organs, presence or absence of some organs. So based on presence of organs, the plants are divided into two division, two group. First one is cryptogams, another one is phanerogams. Cryptogams, here there is no fruits, leaves and flower. There is no flower, there is no seeds, there is no fruits. Phanerogams, here leaves are present, fruits, seeds all are present. Cryptogams. This cryptogam, it has divided into three division. Cryptogams, it has divided into three division. The name of the division is, first one is Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Tell me once again. Plantae. Plantae has divided into two group, cryptogams, phanerogams. Cryptogams and phanerogams, here absence of fruits, seeds, and phanerogams presence of fruits, seeds. And cryptogams, here it has divided into three division, Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. So here what is the characteristics of these three division, I will tell you later. Now phanerogams. Phanerogams, it has divided into two division. First one is gymnosperms, another one is angiosperms. First one is gymnosperms, another one is angiosperms. Gymnosperms, here children, here gymnosperms, that seeds are naked. Normally that seeds, we are taking that fruit, that seeds are inside. Just see out mango. Have you seen that mango? Yes. That mango, where it is seeds, where it is present inside of a fruit. But here gymnosperm, the seeds are naked. That means seeds, they are not enclosed in a fruit. The seeds are in outside of a fruit, so it is naked. In angiosperms, the seeds are enclosed. The seeds are enclosed in a fruit. The seeds are enclosed in a fruit. In angiosperms, it is again divided into two group based on the number of cotyledons. Based on the number of cotyledons, first one is dicotyledons, another one is monocotyledons. Di means two, mono means single. So inside the seed, the number of cotyledons, some plants are having two cotyledons, so that all plants will come under dicotyledons group, and which one the seeds are having single cotyledons, that will come under monocotyledons. I will repeat once again, kingdom plantae. This chapter we are going to study about the classification of plants. Classification of plants, that plants will come under which kingdom? Which kingdom? Plantae. One is cryptogams, another one is phanerogams. First one is cryptogams and another one is phanerogams. Cryptogams, here there is no seeds, there is no fruits. Phanerogams, fruits and seeds are present. Cryptogams, Thallophyta, it has divided into three divisions, Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. What are the characteristics of these three divisions? What are the examples? That I will tell you later. Now phanerogams, it has divided into two divisions. Cryptogams has three divisions. Phanerogams has two divisions. Gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms, which one is naked? Yes, seeds are naked. It has not enclosed in a seed. It has not enclosed in a fruit. Angiosperms. Angiosperms, the seeds are enclosed in a fruit. So here angiosperms, they are based on the number of cotyledons. It is divided into two parts. First one is dicotyledons, another one is monocotyledons. First one is dicotyledons, another one is monocotyledons. So children, I hope you understood this one. Shall I go to next? Yes. So say here, children, kingdom plantae. Kingdom plantae. How that many number of plants are there in our surrounding. How the plants are classified. How the plants are classified. So the classification means what? To make a group based on some criteria. Now you are in 9th standard. Yes. How you are in 9th standard in our school? How you are classified? Which criteria? Which criteria? Yes, age. Based on your age, you are in 9th standard now. That age wise they are divided. You are classified in our school. Like that, the plants are how it is classified. So the plants are classified based on some criteria. Based on some criteria. So that I will tell you now which criteria is used. Which criteria is used for that classification of plants. First one is presence or absence of organs. Presence or absence of organs. So some plants are having leaf, some plants there is no leaf. Some plants are having fruits, some plants are not having fruits. So first criteria is presence or absence of organs. Presence or absence of organs. Second criteria is presence or absence of separate conducting tissue. So you know very well that conducting tissue, two conductive tissues are there. One is xylem and another one is phloem. Xylem and phloem. So some plants there is no conductive tissue, and another is some plants are having this xylem and phloem. Third one is presence or absence of seeds. Presence or absence of seeds. Next criteria is if seeds are present, it is enclosed or not. It is enclosed in a fruit or it is outside of the fruit. Third one is number of cotyledons in a seed. So in a seed the cotyledons are there. Some seeds two cotyledons are there. Some seeds single cotyledons are there. So based on the number of cotyledons, that is on that number of cotyledons in the seeds, that is the another criteria. So here three criteria I have told. First one is presence or absence of organs, presence or absence of conducting tissue. Third one is presence or absence of seeds. Next criteria is seeds are enclosed. Seeds enclosed or not. Seeds are enclosed or not. Next one is number of cotyledons in the seeds. Number of cotyledons in the seeds. So student, just today's session it's over. Now I will recap. Just you have to tell with me once again. You have to repeat with me. First one is classification. So classification means to make a group, the plants, how they are classified with the help of some criteria. In this lesson we are going to study about that classification of plants. So first one is which classification we are using now. We are using that which classification, still we are following which classification? 5 kingdom classification system, and it is proposed by Robert Whittaker. The scientist name what? Robert Whittaker, 1959 was had proposed that 5 kingdom classification system. So living organisms are divided into two group: prokaryotic, eukaryotic. Prokaryotic, there is no well developed nucleus. Yes, around the nucleus, which one is not there in prokaryotic? Tell me. Yes, nuclear membrane. Eukaryotic, well developed nucleus is there. At the same time, nucleus is bounded by nuclear membrane. Prokaryotic and eukaryotic, another difference. Just say yes, inside the prokaryotic, there is no membrane bound structure. There is no membrane bound cell organelles. But eukaryotic, membrane bound cell organelles are present. Prokaryotic, which kingdom will come? Protista will come. Prokaryotic, which kingdom will come Monera. Eukaryotic, based on the number of cells, it has divided into two groups, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular, that is the Protista. Unicellular, that means which kingdom will come here? Protista. Multicellular. Next one is multicellular. It has divided into two groups, with cell wall, without cell wall. With cell wall here, you know that plant cell. So here two, that with cell wall, it has divided into two groups, autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs means all plant will come. So that autotrophs, it has contained that which kingdom? Plantae. And heterotrophs, here this kind of organisms, heterotrophs organisms, it depends on other organisms for their food. Without cell wall, here animal cell, that means animalia. That is the kingdom Animalia. So next one is this kingdom Plantae. This kingdom plants are divided into, broadly divided into two groups. First one is cryptogams, phanerogams. Cryptogams, here which one is absent? Yes, that absence of seeds, fruits. But here phanerogams, flowers, seeds, fruits, everything is present. Cryptogams, how many division? Yes, 3 division. Can you say the name of the division? Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. Tell me once again. Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. Phanerogams. It has divided into two division, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms and angiosperms, here seeds are present. But based on the seeds, it has divided. Gymnosperms, the seeds are naked. It does not, there is no, it is outside of the fruit. Okay, there is no, the seeds are naked. Angiosperms, the seeds are inside of a fruit. Seeds are present inside of a fruit. That means it is enclosed in a fruit. Angiosperms, based on the number of cotyledons, it has divided into two groups. First one is dicotyledons and another one is monocotyledons. Di means two cotyledons, two, mono means single. So here dicotyledons, that seeds have two cotyledons. So here monocotyledons, the fruit contains seed. Inside the seed, a single cotyledon is present. Next one is kingdom Plantae. What is the criteria? What are the criteria? Presence or absence of organs, conductive tissue, seeds, and seeds are enclosed or not. Number of cotyledons in the seeds. Number of cotyledons in the seeds. So students, thank you. In description, I hope you understood very well this session. So in your descriptive box, you can get that this session assignment. You have to do that assignment in your notebook. Thank you.